Tristan here from Amateur RC Spinsider. I more just wanted to talk about Camp AMA, what Camp AMA was all about. I will tell you right now, no hands, I will be going there until I legally can. I had such a fun time. It was the best, my best experience ever with anything to do with RC airplanes. But I just want to give you a little, a few minutes about what Camp AMA is, or what Camp AMA is about. I found out about it through Model Aviation. I was a subscriber for it. I get the magazine. I think it's, every month or something like that. But anyways, I was just scrolling through that one day, and down at dinner, my dad asked me, well, he pointed it out. Are you interested? I'm like, yeah, I actually wanted to talk to you about it, see if maybe that's something we could do. Well, happened to obviously work out, and that's how I found about it. I've seen it, I don't know, I think I've seen it online a few times, if they've advertised it on there, or maybe it was something else, but anyways, that's how I found about it. And then it was during XFC, or like the beginning of it was right in the end of XFC, if you know what that is, Extreme Flight Championships, where all the best people in the world come and compete against each other, which is pretty cool to watch if you get an opportunity to see that. But just wanted to let you know, what it's about. Well, what Camp AMA is about is where if you are into RC flying, if you haven't even done anything with RC flying, haven't even had your hands on the sticks, or you're a 3D pilot, if you're even the best in the world, it's a place for everyone who's interested into it to go to. Something, you don't have to be the best. You can be anyone. There's many people there who've only had, their hands on the sticks, for a few minutes, and came out, being able to fly by themselves, and, have wanted to progress now, and, actually get into competitions, where, but it was broken down into three categories, I think it was. I'm not positive, but I know there's advanced. I was in advanced with, I believe it was 3 other people, including myself. There's advanced, intermediate, and then beginner. Beginner was, you didn't have, what RC flying was. You can maybe take off and land by yourself, but not, not the greatest. So they actually went to a different site. It was kind of cool at the Muncie, Indiana, where it was. And the headquarters there, and there's like a million sites out there, all different types of runways. And beginners went to this grass runway, which was actually very, very far away, and went and buddy corded there with a couple different trainers. So they had a good time out there. And then advanced and intermediate was at site 1, I believe, and that's where XFC was held. So if you know where XFC is, on that paved runway, that's where we flew. And RJ Gritter and Nick Maxwell, if you know RJ Gritter, best of the best. He is a phenomenal pilot. So is Nick Maxwell. He actually literally just won XFC, so it was pretty cool to see him fly his helicopters, and man, the stuff he does with them is just insane. But anyway, so intermediate and advanced actually got a lot of help from them, and I went there wanting to come out being able to compete in IMAC, or maybe King 50, something like that, and I feel like I'm ready to now. So I got RJ Gritter set up my plane just for IMAC, which was awesome. So I'm now, it's getting towards the end of the year, and there's not that many IMAC competitions out. But anyways, so during the day, that's what we'd be doing, is flying, and flying. That's it. And so make sure you have a good charger, because you are going to be charging batteries like crazy out there. But anyways, sorry to get off subject. But so Camp AMA was, to me, I wanted to go there just to have fun and see what it was about. And every night, or actually, let me just start from how we get there. I was actually from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and so it wasn't that bad of a drive. It was only about 4 hours, so I thought it was easy, and I was so excited going down there. I could not wait. I was, constantly like, Mom, how far are we away? And it was just, I don't know, she probably was just ready to turn around because I was asking her about every 5 minutes how much longer. But we got there. I got there a little early just because I have a buddy who was flying the XFC, Jace Ducia. If any of you know who he is, we both fly in the same club together and a couple indoor flying during the winter. So him and I are very good friends. So I got down there a little early just to see him fly. Then after XFC was done, which was on the last day, I think it was a Sunday. I'm not 100% positive, but then we went into the AMA. It was where the museum is. They had a place sectioned off for us for all of our planes, and that was cool. You could bring as many planes as you want and fly them. I think my friend Zach Dolly brought, I swear to God, his whole hangar. I think he had over 20 planes there. It was kind of cool, and brought every single tool you could think of. So that was kind of funny and neat. But yeah, we could just leave our planes there, and everything was fine. Leave our fuel there, batteries, electronics, you name it. You could just leave it there, and it was locked up. So don't worry about anybody stealing stuff. But we got there, had a brief discussion about this is a game plan. This is what will happen every day. Excuse me. But that's what would happen, and we're going to be having this, and this day we'll go in the museum, and this day we'll go in the headquarters, check it out. So that was pretty cool. Then we said our goodbye to our parents, and then finally got checked in. Who our roommates were. I was boarding with William Ramsey. So, very nice kid. He was a very good helicopter pilot. So that was a lot of fun. And then, every night we'd go to Applebee's, and I tell you what, get whatever you want. Steaks, I had steak every single night, and it was the best. And then lunch was at the hangars where we, kept our planes, and that was provided by Texas Roadhouse. Oh, and dinner was at Applebee's. Texas, pretty good food. It was awesome. It was very good. And then we, after lunch, go back out flying until the evening. Like I said, go back to dinner. And then usually the first day, first night, we didn't actually fly. First night meaning, that's when everybody arrived. Then we got checked in, and then we went to the hotel, hung out there, and just kind of was, we were just talking and introducing ourselves and, how we got into the hobby and how we fly and stuff like that. And so it was pretty cool. And it seemed like everybody clicked then. It was almost like instant, This group was hanging out, this group was hanging out. So that was very cool. But the one thing that really hit me out there was just everybody shared. And I was speechless. If you needed something, within seconds, someone was standing there with a tool or glue or, prop saver or a prop, and it was just amazing, everybody was sharing. That really hit me. I went there, bringing all my tools and everything, and, just because, they say to, and I didn't want to have to use anybody else's. I didn't want to have to, be using other people's tools, but it was just awesome how everybody shared, and it was just cool. We were repairing airplanes out there. Almost, heck, I think we could probably build a couple airplanes just from all the supplies people bought. But that was a lot of fun. So, if you get a chance to go to Camp AMA, or if you want to, I highly suggest you do. The people down there were amazing, especially Jesse Sims, who was a camp director, and so was Bill Pritchett. Very, very, very nice people. Probably the nicest people you will ever meet in the world. So if you get a chance, I recommend go down there. Have fun. Don't worry about, showing off or doing any of that. No one cares down there. It's just, all about you, what you want to do, and everybody will help. I know I'm going to go there next year for sure. So if you get a chance, like I said, go. It's the best. But, if you have any questions or, how we get down there, or, can I ship my plane, or what do I need, I will put my email below, and feel free to email me, so that would be good. But anyways, guys, thanks for listening in, and hope to see you out there. Thanks.